Way down in Terrytown, there's a special way to get around. It's the only way I've ever found to play above the ground. Zooming along the treetops, zipping way up in the sky. Zigging and zagging, forgive me for bragging, but gee how I love to fly. Zooming along the treetops, zipping way up in the sky. Zip, zip, zoom-a-loom, zig-zag, zig-a-zoom, gee how I love to zip, zip, zoom-a-loom, zig-zag, zig-a-zoom, gee how I love to fly.
It was Terrytown's biggest day of the year, the annual Easy Airlines Air Show. The airport was all decked out for the occasion, with balloons and ribbons and banners and bows attached to everything in sight. All the planes were excited, and why not? This was their day to show off their special talents. Inside the hangar, the mood was not so upbeat. Old Oscar was ailing. Heavy black drops of oil dripped from his nose. His gears made loud, grinding noises. And worst of all, his rudder was out of whack. It went left when he tried to flip it right, and it went right when he tried to flip it left. Brenda Blue, the airline's ace mechanic, had worked on him all morning long.
Oscar, you're a mess. I can't let you fly today. I'm sorry, but I just can't.
"Balderdash," growled old Oscar. "I've never missed an air show, and I don't aim to miss this one." From high up in the control tower, Easy O'Malley announced the start of the show.
"Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,"
his voice boomed over the loudspeakers.
"it gives me great pleasure to introduce our official greeter, Snuffy the Skyrider."
Right on cue, Snuffy went into his act. Directly over the airfield in the clear blue sky, he wrote the word "welcome" and then framed it so that it looked like a large, beautiful welcome mat. It was a magnificent work of art. As the crowd cheered, Easy O'Malley announced the next act.
"Please welcome that hurrying, scurrying whirlybird, our very own Herky the Helicopter."
Quick as a wink, Herky shot straight up from the ground, hovered a split second, then sped away in a zany, whirling dervish. Up and down, to and fro, stop and go, in and out and all around, right side up and upside down, Herky whiffled, spiraled, tumbled and rolled. Finally, as if attached to a rubber band, he coiled round and round the control tower until he reached the end of his imaginary tether, then flung himself back like a slingshot missile, landing neatly atop the hangar. Tracy blinked her eyes in disbelief. "Hey, JJ," she said, "did you just see what I think I saw?" Meanwhile, inside the hangar, old Oscar was still out of kilter, and Brenda Blue was still hard at work trying to fix him up. "Don't give up now, Brenda. I sure haven't," the feisty old plane said. "I know you can do it, and I know I can do it, by golly." Back at the show, Tracy was about to finish her act. She raced in a wide circle, picked up speed, then like a precision pinwheel, went spinning across the sky, turning perfect cartwheels over and over and over. She ended her act with an elegant sweep over the cheering grandstand. Next, Easy O'Malley announced Big Jake and JJ.
"This will be a daredevil stunt never before attempted anywhere on Earth."
When Big Jake took off with JJ riding piggyback, a gasp, then a hush fell across the crowd. JJ held on tightly as the mighty Jake climbed up and up and up and up and up. JJ had never been so high, and still Big Jake climbed higher and higher and higher. Finally, reaching the top of his awesome climb, Big Jake paused, executed a perfect swan dive, then on the way down, went into an amazing double figure eight. On the last upswing, JJ peeled off Big Jake's back with an upside-down loop to the right, just as Big Jake did a forward loop to the left. The two planes curled around and came in for a spectacular simultaneous landing. Facing each other, they came to an abrupt stop only inches apart. The crowd cheered and cheered and cheered. Herky was so excited he bounced around like a brand new rubber ball. Inside the hangar, old Oscar grinned like a cat with a mouse as his engine sputtered to life. Chick-a-pop, 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 the engine gasped.
Whoop-de-doodle-doo!
The ancient plane shouted gleefully.
Nothing to it. Hey, Brenda.
Oscar, don't forget your rudder problem. Remember, left is right and right is left.
Rudder schmudder. Tell O'Malley to announce me. And quick. Get set for a real treat, folks. For the first time since last year's show, old Oscar, the biplane, will take to the sky.
Chick-a-pop, chick-a-pop, chick-a-pop. All eyes turned toward the hangar as old Oscar sputtered into the daylight. Chick-a-pa-boom, chick-a-pa-boom, chick-a-pa-boom. The rickety old plane revved his engine as he lurched down the runway. Then, like a dizzy swimming dolphin, he rose from the ground in a stuttering, staggering, humpbacked climb. He planned to fly a wide, majestic curve over the grandstand, then come in for a smooth, dignified landing. But as he tried to turn, he realized something was wrong. It was his rudder. In a panic, he flipped it left, then right, then left, then right, trying to remember what Brenda Blue had told him. All of a sudden, he flipped himself into a spectacular diving barrel roll. He shot straight down like a spinning corkscrew, twisting ever more rapidly as he fell. Old Oscar saw the ground racing toward his face. He didn't like the look of things, so he closed his eyes. At the same instant, thousands of spectators gasped and held their breath. "Pull up! Pull up!" screamed JJ. Somehow, that's just what old Oscar did. Seconds before crashing, he pulled up. Not only that, he made it look easy, landing with the grace of an eagle right in the middle of the airfield. All the people and all the planes rushed out to see if the old-timer was okay.
Whoo, boy.
Whooped old Oscar with a boyish grin.
That's the most fun I've had in years.
Wow, Oscar, I didn't know you could dive like that,
said JJ, brimming with admiration.
Well, son, right there's a good example of what determination can do for you. If you believe in yourself and never give up, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. But, look here, don't ask me to do that dive again anytime soon, all right?